Well, welcome back. Today we're going to make a little stand for inside that there oven. I need to have more room in there. I want that oven bigger. This is what I use when I powder coat. I do it in my backyard for small projects. For like real cool stuff, I take it to somebody. But little projects, this is what I do. But first, we put the trash can away. Passing where the trash can goes. Put the trash can away. Now we go build stuff. Cool stuff. Put the racks back in, and I'll show you. This is how I've been doing it for years. I just hang stuff from here and here if I can, but there's not a lot of room between that element and this, and I would really need this higher, and that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna make a rack that goes in there. See? What the heck is this? Where'd that come from? It's like an old pizza thing or something. I bought this thing off a marketplace for like 80 bucks. Talked the guy down from 100. So we're gonna make this. We're not making pizzas. We're gonna make some cool stuff. Let's do it. So today I'm trying to decide what material I was going to use. I was going to go to the metal store and get some 3/4 inch or 1/2 inch square tubing, but I found these in the scrap bin. They're just round bars. So I'm going to use those. Cost effective. They were in the scrap bin. So let's get to it. Let's get some measurements. Let's do it. All right, let's see how tall we want this thing. I want the top. It'd be nice to get 18, but that's 1/2 inch. So we're gonna go 17. All right, now let's make these 17. 4 of these bad boys. Woo. I almost forgot about my hands. Lady friend's gonna be mad. I once did that, put the marker back in my mouth. I drew a little picture over here. 2 more to go. All right, now that we got 4 and 4, now we gotta make a couple squares.
Yeah, I was asking Brian.
Well, put them all together and, you know, make squares. All right now I'm going to make a square right here on the bench so that these pieces are when I weld them, they're square. So I'm just going to take a few pieces of angle iron, and then this is another project. This is actually what I'm going to be powder coating. I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to use this, and we're going to make this square, and then I'm going to fasten this. Now with the fixture table, when I get it built, is you can hold this bar here and here and weld it, and it won't flex. Right now it's going to. So I have to hold it. I'm just gonna put a few tacks on it to hold them together. Now that we got these pieces, I just flip this and line this up over here. Line that up over there. Now we got a square rectangle. Now we're just gonna weld up all the corners. I may not be the best TIG welder, but damn, I can make 2 pieces stick together pretty good. Now that we got the things welded together, it's time to clean up the corners, so I don't cut myself moving this thing around. These are sharp. Ow, that's hot! All right, now that I got these made, let's put them in here and see if they fit. Mother trucker. Oh wait, I have them in there wrong. I go like this. Just kidding. Ooh, I think they're gonna work out just fine. Grab one of these things and see if this is gonna fit. Houston, we may have a problem. I may have to rethink this. I think they'll still fit, but I might have to like modify this. I think I just created more work for myself. But you know what? That's how cool ideas are started. 21 and 5/8. 2 pieces. 2 pieces, 21 5/8. Let's do it! Ow! I need my jacket again. That's hot. Oh, I don't get it on my face. Now it's time to go get the other parts. We're gonna glue those together. All right, now gotta hold this straight up and down. A magnet won't work because it's stainless. All right, turn the welder back on. It's getting hot in here. It's hot. You know, this is how I stay so tanned. Weld with these out. All right, this is what I was talking about right here. Watch. I don't think this is gonna fit in there. Nope, not any way. Look at that. What? Would you just look at that? Just look at it. It fits in there. Now, I was hoping that this rack would fit on the top of these, and I knew that I was going to make them a little too tall. I had that feeling. So after scouring around for some metal just to see what I had, I saved weird stuff. So I don't know what these kind of looked like. They were a stake or something that I had bought or something and never used them, but these will work perfect. I got to put them here, and then I got to put some rails on the inside of that. So let's get them all cleaned up and cut, and let's put this bad boy together. All right, we're gonna determine how long these have to be. Probably right there. We'll just, how about we take a measurement? 16 inches. We need 2 pieces 16 inches long. Now let's cut these bad boys on this here saw. Gotta get me a Mountain Dew Baja Blast before I get crazy. Well, I'm already crazy, but before I get sideways. All right, now that we got the rock portion of it welded up. Oh, Nikes! We're gonna cut this. That's hot. Now that we got this all wrapped up, let's bust this out. Let's put this thing back up here, and I want to see if it fits. Be able to slide my parts in there. All right, let's see if this thing fits. Slides right in, goes in there. Now we got the tray. Ooh. Ooh. Now, look how much room we have for activities right here. It raised it up quite a bit, probably, I don't know, 3 inches. 3 inches, huh? That's what she said. I'm pretty pleased with how this came out for just a little afternoon project. If you like to see more of my crazy stuff and creations, just like and subscribe. Thanks. We're gonna weld the two together. Let's fire it up. Welcome back. Today, put it on the actual metal. Bend. Quit doing that. There, much better. I'm gonna cut them up. Well, 17 is the Powerball number.